When the Russia-Ukraine conflict started, I was really concerned for Sweden's safety and security and whether they should join NATO or not. But I gotta be honest, after watching Russia fight this war for a few weeks now, I'm not really that concerned about Russia anymore, and I really don't think Sweden needs to be concerned about Russia anymore. The two things that have shocked me the most is I used to think that Russia had one of the best air forces in the world. It clearly does not, and there's plenty of European countries that I don't think really needs to fear the Russian Air Force at all either. And then on top of that, just how bad their logistics are. I mean, they can't do Army 101. They can't supply their troops. They can't feed their troops. They're getting stuck. They're using old equipment. I mean, it's totally smoke and mirrors. On top of that, I saw a video yesterday of people breaking into a Ukrainian person's home. And I gotta tell you, I saw 3 soldiers go through a door, Russian soldiers. They didn't even check their corners. Bro, I learned that in Call of Duty and like CSGO. That's like shooting 101. And I don't even know what I'm doing. A lot of the Russian soldiers are clearly poorly trained or are definitely conscripts. And in some videos, it looks like it's the first time they're holding a gun. I mean, I hold a gun better. And again, I'm not in the military. The reason I think Sweden shouldn't be afraid is a couple things. One, I think Sweden has a very strong air force. And I do think the military is well trained. Not to mention they have great tanks, artillery. They just lack the numbers when it comes to troops and getting a lot of people trained and efficient. So as they're moving to get more troops trained, I think that they should use some help from the US. And like I said, this would be in training for a couple of reasons, because America has been in combat for a very long time, and that Sweden would have to use tactics used in Iraq and Afghanistan, for example, to be able to beat a more powerful nation. Add the fact that Russia would also have to be dealing with Finland and probably would deal with Finland before they deal with us. I mean, Finland's got an awesome military as well. So when you look at these two countries actually defending themselves, it would be a bloodbath as well. Mostly just for the Russians, because as we see, they can't even take large cities. Make no mistake though, there will be no winners in this war. Ukraine's not going to win because even if they push everybody away, their country's going to be messed up for a long time. Russia's not going to win, and we're looking at a potential collapse of Russia, which I still think Putin's going to be out of power, which it's not an exciting thought to imagine a country with a power vacuum or a power struggle or people fighting internally with the most nuclear weapons in the world. So it's something we have to keep an eye out for. And finally, I just have to say a big props to Sweden. I for sure thought Sweden was going to stay neutral on this one. And the fact that they're sending anti-tank weapons really means a lot. And I think it sends a strong statement to the rest of the world that, hey, Sweden's going to step up when the crap hits the fan, basically. Like, this is the biggest blunder Putin has ever done ever. He literally looks weaker than any other Russian president in history.